just haven't addressed. So
there you go. Bitcoin's still the best. If you get censored on Bitcoin, that would be. Here's knocking on wood, hoping that that doesn't happen. But
it's technically impossible. It's based on how the network works. I don't know if you guys know this.
I hope it's impossible, but I mean, after everything that's happened, I don't fucking like. I don't know anymore. Maybe they'll find a way. That being said, I guess that brings up the next question for you. What does it feel like at this point, after everything that's happened, that people hate the idea, I guess, of free speech so much? I mean, obviously, you know, what's going on with 8chan is happening in the same week that the Charlie Hebdo stuff happened. So what does it feel like for you?
I don't really understand why, in the same breath, if you read Ghazi, somebody linked me a thread to Ghazi in jail. Okay, well, why don't you, if you hate me that much, why do you go through mail bombing people? It doesn't make sense. If you really think I belong in jail, please open FBI reports so that I can go to jail. Yeah. Because quite honestly, all these extra legal means that they go through just prove that they really don't have a case, because they have to do this stuff, because that's the only way they can get the site down. So, there you go.
Yeah, and I guess the next question would be, and you've sort of answered this on Twitter already, but what new protections does 8chan have as a result of the past week of stuff? And, you know, maybe talk a little bit about the alternate 8chan, which was, that's the other thing I wanted to ask you. Since .co is down, is that other 8chan.net now, or is it?
Oh, .co is up. I have .co back. I own it again. Yeah. I decided to redirect .co to .net, however.
All right. So yeah, I mean, besides that, what other changes have you implemented?
Again. If I didn't own .co, the redirect wouldn't even work. It would still be going to that, you know, parking page.
Fine.
I'm really tired. I didn't even remember the question. Can you repeat it?
Well, yeah, it was basically what other changes have you implemented as a result of everything that's happened, you know, as far as protections and stuff that you might want to be okay talking about, because of course we don't want to say everything. But
yeah, I don't really want to talk about our protections or data center stuff anymore, because it just gives people more ideas. It's unfortunate that, you know, I can't be as open as I would like. When I first started this project, every single little thing we did, but it gives people ideas. So, you know, we are increasing capacity the best that we can. We're trying to slow down, you know, the distributed denial of service attacks. It's going to take time. We've been doing pretty good. You asked me about Weekend Chan. As long as I can... The idea for Weekend Chan, I'm going to rename it to Bunker Chan, by the way, because I'm probably just going to keep bringing it up and down while it's, you know, like, imagine the data center goes down, I'll bring Weekend Chan up. You know, data center's back up, bring Weekend Chan down. It's cheaper that way. So, yes, Bunker Chan is probably here for good. The idea, you know, people seem to like it. Whenever the site goes down, you know, there's quickly a spike in posts over a Weekend Chan. So, and I think it just highlights the futility of trying to take down a Chan site. Like, imagine that you actually are able, and, you know, it is possible. Nobody is invincible. You can probably, if you keep trying this hard, you know, hire an assassin or something. If you want to go very illegal, it is possible to take 8chan down that way. But the software is open source, and there's a large demand for 8chan, as is seen. If it was so bad, nobody would keep coming. I don't know if any of you remember Anon Talk, which was Kim Alam's old site. And nobody ever went there, even though, you know, he claimed it was the best thing in the world. Oh, but we have so much free speech here. But yet, 8chan keeps coming back, and people keep coming back, too. So why is that? If it was taken down, irrecoverably, okay, 8chan is out of the picture now, or at least I am the owner. The software is open source. There's a demand. Those two things together, there would be alternatives. Alternatives were already popping up, and we were only down for 8 hours. So, you're never going to be able to take all these chans down. It's funny. I saw that one of our boards that got in Ars Technica twice, the Baphomet board, they were already moved to two different chans already, and we were only down for like an hour each time. So, yeah, you know, if you cut off the head of the snake, two more grow back. That's just how.
Pretty much a hydra at this point.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess I'll turn it over to John. Do you have any questions?
Let me think. No, I believe everything that I wanted to ask about this situation was covered through the conversation you had.
And Kermit, what about you?
Nothing apart from potentially, have you had sort of legal advice on this situation and moving forward? I know you've got protections now on the site being taken down and stuff.
About suing internet.bs, but back my domain, so I don't have to anymore.
Right.
Other than that, you can't really. I don't know who's doing a DDoS attack, so I can't sue them. And there's no other attack.
Fair enough. What actually happened to the ad revenue then that was coming in from these ads that they put up on the site while you weren't in charge?
I assume that it went to that Israeli company who took control. And another thing is, when they parked our domain like that, it's a security issue. Because I'm telling people, at least all the global volunteers, that they need to reset their passwords now. Because the mod cookie, it's a cookie called MOD, it's for the management panel, which is mod.php, is sent with every request to the hn.co domain. So if you were logged into your account, your board manager account, and you went to hn.co while it was parked, all of the cookies started to get leaked. So if that Israeli company is logging cookies, that means that they can log into a ton of accounts now.